This is Republican State Senator Doug Mastriano. He's the Republican who's ahead in the polls for governor. He wants to outlaw abortion. It's Mastriano who wrote the heartbeat bill in Pennsylvania, and he's one of Donald Trump's strongest supporters. He wants to end vote by mail, and he led the fight to audit the 2020 election. If Mastriano wins, it's a win for what Donald Trump stands for. Is that what we want in Pennsylvania?
All right, so that ad that you just saw there, that was paid for by Josh Shapiro's campaign. He is the Democratic nominee for governor in Pennsylvania. It ran as the Republican primary race for Pennsylvania governor was actually heating up back in May. And as it turned out, Doug Mastriano won that primary. And it seems like the money Democrats spent on the attack ad it might have actually helped Mastriano win that race, perhaps because some Republican voters wanted a win for what Donald Trump stands for. And now Mastriano, a far-right candidate, has a real shot at the governor's office. He is now polling within the margin of error of Democratic nominee Josh Shapiro and is busy courting establishment GOP donors. Now, Democrats are running the same playbook in Maryland, with one Democratic group spending more than $1 million on advertising that elevated Republican candidate for governor Dan Cox, promoting his ties to Trump as well as his pro-life and Second Amendment stance. Apparently, a lot of Maryland Republicans were actually into that description. Yesterday, Dan Cox won the Republican primary for governor of Maryland, defeating the current Republican governor's protege by a 16-point margin. Now, here's a little background on Mr. Cox for you. He is an election denier. Not only did he attend the White House Ellipse rally on January the 6th, he helped send buses of protesters to attend that rally. And he also called Mike Pence, the vice president of the United States, a traitor and argued that President Biden was, quote, installed in the White House. He promised to do a forensic audit of the 2020 election ban and to ban abortion, among other things, if he wins office. Cox has also managed to be a bit of a nuisance to Governor Hogan for years now. He has most recently tried to impeach the governor over his COVID-19 public health measures. As for Cox's ally in the Maryland Attorney General race, wait for this one, Michael Peroutka. He also won the Republican nomination. Now, Peroutka is a Christian nationalist who ran on opposing abortion, protecting gun rights, and prosecuting officials who, quote, have violated the God-given liberties of Marylanders. To sharpen this image of Christian nationalism for you a little bit more, this is a guy who founded the Institute on the Constitution, which believes, and again, I'm quoting here, there is a God, our rights come from him, the purpose of civil government is to secure and protect our God-given rights. That is the kind of candidate who is now on the ballot for state office in the great state of Maryland. And perhaps thanks in part to some well-funded Democratic ads, he's in good company.